Welcome, friends. Welcome to the PSM Austria and to the PMC channel. We are having last 2 months. So since last 2 months, we are having wisdom. Sharing wisdom by Ragini, Madam Ragini Selvaraj from India. Today is the also just last session is the very important session we heard, friends, about gems, 9 gems of wisdom. That was the very beautiful session. Just let me tell about a few points about it. Then we'll go into the session. Just 9 points, Madam said. That is, I wanted to say about it briefly. The soul is the supreme being. So someone is observing us and someone is guiding us. That is, then God is in the every living being. We see the nature, we see the flowers, every animals, every living being is the God. The body is the temple. The body is the sacred. Breath is our teacher. Every solution is inside us. That is the meditation, Anapanasati meditation. The important, very important, the Anapanasati meditation. Time is the practice. We give the time for us and we can achieve anything. That all words from Ragini Madam, the wisdom from the wisdom. Keeping on practice. Patience is the progress, and that experience is the wisdom. That is the patience. Have patience when we are doing 5 days, 7 days meditation, we are not getting anything. Not that. Have patience, practice continuously, practice, and you will get once we can achieve the things. Then that experiment is the wisdom. Our true experience only the wisdom. Not we can read books and gain the energy from knowledge from the books, but our own experience is we'll get the real true wisdom. Then the charity is the virtue. That is the virtue as a time and money and giving. That is also greatest charity as a precious virtue it is. Then righteousness is the great virtue. So dharma, what is the righteousness? We say the Sanskrit word dharma. That means living in the truth. That is the thing. Living the truth is at the end of session we know that we all are the gods. How the God is living, how they should be lived. God is love, compassion, forgiveness. That all things we will get the God through the when we are God, adopt the qualities. When we are practicing all the 9 gems of wisdoms, we know then we are the automatically gods. The God qualities are these are forgiveness, peace, and light. And God don't lie, He don't kill, He doesn't have jealous, and that are the God qualities. So friends, that is let us make a peaceful world, do meditation and practice all the things the madam which she said. Practice meditation and then let us make a peaceful and harmonious world. That is our intention. All Patriji are also intention also that. So friends, that is be a light into yourself to the others also. This is I wanted to say briefly back. So we are very fortunate to have Ragini Madam and also Patriji sir here in our platform, and also I'm very lucky, I'm very happy to have you all here, dear friends. And dear Madam, dear Ragini Madam, today is the topic no death. So please, Madam, the session is yours.
Thank you. That was great covering up of all the topics, dear Satya. Thank you so much for the warm and loving welcome. Greetings to your friends, to all the friends of Austria and rest of the world. So, like every time, today also we'll begin our session with meditation. Any problems, only one solution, that is meditation. Wherever you are, in whatever situation, in any condition, at any place, whether you're happy or you're sad, whatever great things are happening or unwanted things are happening in your life. If you take refuge in a meditation, all the problems would be solved and your peace, your joy would be continuous. So let's practice meditation, friends. Let this be a permanent companion, permanent ritual. And we practice Anapanasati meditation, that is observing the breath, natural, tender, inflow and outflow, incoming and outgoing breath. We just witness the breath. We just be there. We are not going to analyze, judge it, or how long it is, how short it is, how fast it is. So nothing like that. And we do not run around with experiences or any thoughts. A few minutes. We just take refuge in our breath and keep on observing it. So whenever you observe your breath, all the thoughts which you are scattered, your energy is scattered, your drained energy would be conserved and you would be energized. So when you're energized, you get the mental power. When there is a right mental power, you'll have a right power to take the right decisions, then automatically things would be right in a life. As simple as such. So the procedure is very simple. Cross your legs, sit in a comfortable position, clasp your fingers like this, and rest it on your lap. Relax your whole body from head to the toe. Breathe in, let your stomach, your navel region come out as if you're blowing a balloon. It should come out. And whenever you're breathing in, the stomach should go inside. Whenever you're breathing out, the stomach should go inside. And when you're breathing in, stomach should come out, expand. Now gently put your focus attention near your breath, how it is going in and how it is coming out. For few minutes, we'll practice this meditation, friends. Just be with the breath. Keep on observing our breath along with the meditation. We feel much more deeper, relaxed, and more focused and centered. And we reach to the thoughtless stage very fastly. So we'll practice meditation along with the music. Right. Last 1 minute, friends. Do not open your eyes. We all are in a very deep meditation. Beautifully in thoughtless stage, we are flowing with energy, feeling very peaceful, a kind of happiness, inner peace flowing from inside. In these beautiful moments, let's make a intention. May all the people in this world be free of suffering. May I be free of suffering. May everyone in this world be free of suffering. Myself and everybody in this world. May we all be free from hatred, jealousy, anger, comparison, jealousies. May we all be free from suffering and the causes of it. When we are saying we, it is we human beings, along with the animals, all the sentient beings. May we all live together peacefully, joyfully, in a beautiful friendship. Let there be peace, harmony, happiness, eternal joy, eternal friendship among us. May peace be restored on earth. May the God's divine plan be restored on earth. Every being be joy, filled with joy, and live joyfully. And let everyone live joyfully. The deep gratitude to Patriji, his great intention, his great vision to teach meditation to each and every person living on this earth, to bring every being come out of their sufferings. May all the sentient beings be free of suffering. Let there be non-violence, peace and heart in everybody's heart come true. And may we all be the instrument of this. The eternal gratitude to our Guru Patriji. Will complete this meditation. Slowly put your arms, your hands on your eyes, friends. Three, two, 1, 0. Pleasantly open your eyes. Let's give a big round of applause, friends, for this wonderful meditation. So I hope that from now onwards, this meditation would be part of your life. You practice meditation, and may you be peace. Let there be peace in your life. And when you find peace inside you, and take the responsibility of teaching this practice of meditation to all the friends and all the people who are coming across you. That is what we all pyramid masters do. So thank you, friends. And today we are going to talk about another great concept of Patriji, which has brought a great spiritual revolution here in India, especially in South India. When it was when this course was given to us, this was somewhere in 1990s. So uh, this topic is the ultimate truth about us. So what would you think about the topic would be, friends? The ultimate truth. What is the ultimate truth? Peace, joy, God. We think about so many words, and we think that happiness. We want happiness. Always we are running around happiness. We want this. We want that. And once you settle down, you think that yes, this is this. And maybe you've come into the spiritual path. You're living happily, joyfully, and you think that yes, this is the ultimate truth. So all these truths keep on changing, but there is one truth, the ultimate truth, which is not going to change. It is as it is, forever it is constant. That is death. And today we are going to talk about the concept of death. And actually, this is not about death, but no death. So we all know that there is death. Everybody is going to die. We have seen in a family, in the society, that everybody is going to die. So, but we never spoke about this death. Why don't we speak about this death? Because there is a fear. There is a fear of the unknown because we just don't know what is going to happen after death. Because of not having the knowledge, we fear death. And some people fear death, and some people don't even think about it. They don't even think about the concept of the death until the death strikes them. They're shocked. They're shocked that how can this happen to me? Why am I going to die? We think that we are going to live eternally, forever and ever. And for that, we try to make ourselves comfortable, and we try to keep ourselves happy, enjoyment with the pleasures and all that. And if we're not able to bring all this happiness into our life, we at least forcefully try to bring in those happiness into our lives, even at the cost of troubling others. We try to accumulate wealth, name, fame, whatever field, political, marketing, whatever, whichever field you are, you're always running around to accumulate things, accumulate things. You're accumulating, accumulating, accumulating. So much you're accumulating that um, you're thinking that you're going to live here forever. Death has struck them, but it is not going to touch me. Maybe you might think. So here Patriji says, gives this discourse, and in the beginning he speaks about the truth that yes, this death is there, this death is for the body. So, but we are living in fear. This ultimate truth of death is not spoken in our houses because our parents, they themselves do not know about this. Or for that matter, they fear that they're going to die and what is going to happen to them, what is going to happen to their property, their jobs, their name, fame, their relationships. How can I leave my husband and go? How can I leave my wife and go? Husband will be thinking that if I die, I'll maybe my wife will marry someone else. And wife would be thinking more that if I die, my husband will marry another beautiful lady and he will enjoy. So in so many ways, we are afraid of death and we want to avoid it at anything, at any pretext. We think that if there is any chance, we want to live for long. We want to accumulate, accumulate. So in just thinking about living long, what we are doing is we are accumulating, 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 forcefully adding things into our lives. And actually, we are not living the truth of it because we are thinking that if this life is over, everything is over. So whatever my feelings are, whatever my dreams are, desires are, I have to fulfill it by hook or by crook. This is my inner thought, everybody's thought. So for that is why we are seeing so much of hatred, so much of uh, what they say is we are trying to establishing ourselves without thinking about the consequences. Though there are even in the holy scriptures, this truth about the death has been given to us. Even in the Bible, even in the Bhagavad Gita or any other spiritual documents, um, death has been the knowledge of the death has been given, but actual concept we don't try to understand. We just want to live for long. We just want to live forever for that matter. So in the concept of not understanding a life and not knowing about, not trying to know about the death, we are accumulating, and we are stumbling, and we are creating more troubles, obstacles in our lives. So death should be understood first of all, and then we can talk about that the concept that there is no death. So my story of talking about this no death, or talking about this no death topic, friends. This has very much connection to my life. Why I'm speaking about this topic? Because from my childhood, it was all about fear of death. And actually, I used to know that if somebody is going to die, I used to know that something wrong is going to happen and somebody, they are going to die. And before somebody is going to die, I used to know that they're going to die, and I used to cry and I used to be. So all this fear of death over a period of time has gone to such an extreme level when I gave birth to my child. And then I was worrying that what if I die, I'll have to leave my child alone. So that powerful fear has taken over me, that always I used to be in the fear. I used to take care of my daughter so carefully, and I would always worry about what will happen. Only this thought would be there. So in that moment, this golden knowledge of death and no death, that death is not the end of a life, and understanding of the death has come into my life. So the first time, while I was living this kind of a life, when I came into meditation, one great transformation has happened just within 15 to 20 days. In the meditation, I was seeing a dream that I was lying dead, and all my family members all were crying and weeping for me. And I was thinking, oh my God, all these people love me so much. And I was thinking, though nobody loves me, nobody cares me. And I was thinking all this, and I saw my child, she was just 3 years old. So I thought that what if I get another chance, that again I will make friendship with everybody, my family members, my friends, whom I thought they don't love me, but they all love me. They are my loving friends. I'll make good friendship with them, and I will live a happy life, and I'll bring up my child very well until she grows up, and until uh, she's able to take a responsibility of her life. If I get a chance once. I was just thinking this, then immediately I woke up from the dream, and our whole my body was vibrating. And you know, dear friends, in that moment, all the fear which I was carrying for so many years uh, was just, it has just vanished. And there is a kind of freedom which I felt. So all the concepts, when after the stream, then I came across the Patriji's topic about no death. So if we understand life, then it is, if we understand life, then it is, and if we understand about the death, then it would be the right topic. But if we do not understand life, then it would be a curse for us. So first point is, let us understand our death. We are thinking that something is going to happen to us suddenly, and we're not able to take this death. But have you observed at any time that every moment there are uh, t- uh, lakhs of cells that are dying in a body, and there are lakhs of cells again giving, they are birthing into life. So there is a continuous process of life and death, life and death that is happening. So when you try to understand this concept, when you try to understand yourself, that yes, the cells are dying, and yes, this birth is happening. The total concept is all about that only. There is a continuous um, flow of life. Mere end of this body is not the end of the life. There is a life that continues even after death. So Bhagavad Gita, there is a sloka which says that just like how we wear our clothes and early in the morning, and how we take bath and how we change our clothes, just like that um, we are changing our, just this body is changed, but the soul which is residing in us, which the concept which we have understood in the last episode, it is ever pervading. There is no death for it. We are a continuum of a life. So, moreover, the concept of this death and the no death, we are eternal beings. It is not just sentimental, or it is not related to untruth. It is a lot of research has been done. This is the spiritual science. There are many masters who have done research on this concept, because and somewhere in the 1970s and all that, there have been many experiences about the children, especially because maybe if it is elders, we think that they have accumulated the knowledge from here and there. They are talking about the illusions. Small children in 5 years, 6 years, they used to speak about in the dreams or even in the waking state. They used to talk about we have lived in this body, in this place, in our past life, and they used to share all their experiences, and they used to give the details of how, where they lived, and for the reference when they went and when they checked over there, they could really find this kind all the information the children told were to be true. And you can understand when in 50s and 60s, this kind of technology, this kind of availability was not there for us. So in n number of cases, this was proved that life is existing. There is a continuum of a life. Once we end this body, we end this life, then we step into the another life. So how long we are going to live in this body? We all come here with a purpose, and when the moment the purpose is accomplished, you leave this body and you go to the another life. So what would be your another life? So whatever incompletions, whatever the state you are in this, like you are full of desires, you are full of hatred, or you are full of love, you're missing something, there are some incompletions in you, a lot of unfulfilled desires in you, a lot of regrets in you. So all these regrets and all these incompletions which are in you, because there were many opportunities given to you, but you never utilized them. You were just lazy to understand the truth, to catch the hold of the truths, and to live the truth. You were just repeating your patterns, and even you were not ready to grab the opportunities and live your life to the fullest. You were not ready to understand the life. So when you cannot understand the life, you cannot understand the death. These two are synonymous, like two sides of a coin. If you are living well, then your next life would be a so much like if you are in 10th standard. We all know very well when we are in 10th standard, our family members say, this is ultimate, prepare well, because this is going to guide you, take you to the next level of your education. So 10th, completing 10th in those days would be a greatest achievement for us. So in the same way, living in this body and understanding the truths and living a life full of completion is very important. Completion is living a life of righteousness. without any regrets, living a considerate life, non-violent life. So we have learned all the rules, how the way of living we have learned. So when you're living like that, you complete. But without the knowledge, if you're running, accumulating things for don't know what, you have one car, you want two cars, 10 cars, you have 1 crore, you have 10, you want 10 crores, 100 crores, 500 crores. So in this way, the desires are limitless and you're always running around without resting. So all these incompletions, unfulfilled desires, the hatred, jealousies will be carried forward, and that would be our next life. And just because we're not knowing the knowledge that whatever the state we are in this moment, that is going to be the next step. If we would know, definitely we would make use of the every moment. Without spoiling this moment, we would enrich this moment, learn so many things, and live the life of righteousness. So, this knowledge is given to you, dear friends, to understand that life is every second gone, missed in the past or running in the future. You're losing the life, the precious life. This is given to you. So, you have come here with a mission. But because you're not living in this moment and living your mission, your purpose, you're losing the opportunity of completing the mission. So you will go back by without completing your missions, your purpose of life. So your purpose of life is to be peaceful, live in peace, and let everybody live in peace. And whatever you feel, live, enjoy. Someone wants to become a musician, someone wants to become a doctor, an engineer, a great cricketer, someone wants to become a teacher, someone wants some spiritual enlightenment. There are so many purposes for everybody. So we, whatever purpose we have come, we have to live, accomplish it, and should go back. So the truth that the time lost is the life lost. So life lost is again another, you would be repeating the same life again. You will come back with the same life again. So it means like you are writing the same 10th standard exam 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. There is no growth exactly. There is no evolution here. So coming back to the uh, death, and there is life after death. To understand this, there were so many experiments done, and the truths were revealed. So I'll share one more experience also about this, my personal experience when I was very young, somewhere in fifth class. My grandmother shared her experience. When she was um, when she was delivering a baby, she fell sick and she was declared dead by the doctor during the delivery, or some related to that issue happened in those days. So when she was admitted in the hospital, the doctors declared it, and they asked to they sent a message to the family members to come and collect the body. So they put her in a dark room with a total all the covered. So she has seen a dream in which she was going, and she could see a dark light, then she could see a tunnel. She was going into the tunnel, and in from the tunnel she could see that there are two people who were holding her, and they were taking her to the tunnel. And end of the tunnel there was light, and from that light they have come to a place. She could see the clouds also, and clouds going up the clouds, and she could see the clouds all down and all this. And then she has seen a very big door. There was a big door. They were standing there. So when the door opened, two people came out, and they said, what you have brought her? It is not her. And they gave some other name. So, okay, then they left her immediately. So when they left her over there, she woke up here. So she was totally covered with all the green dark bed sheets and all that in a dark room. So slowly she opened it, and she was saying she was in the dark room. She could not see anything. She did not understand what has happened to her, where she is. Then when she was watching, there was some other dead body. They brought it into that room. And when they saw my grandmother, she opening her bedsheet, then they called everyone, and again she was taken, attended, and now um this strong experience was there. So that experience, maybe it was given to her for me to understand this truth, because my life all is about understanding this death. Because Patriji says that any person who has not interpreted on the death, thought about the death, what is death, why this death happens, where do we go after this death, the same questions were in my mind. What happens after death, where are we going? So when these questions are there, my grandmother shared her experience. So I was more curious to understand, okay, there is some life beyond this. So, but there was connections, there are missing links, the total knowledge was not given. So that curiosity, understanding the truth of uh, the life after death. So we need to understand life, and then after understanding the life, we need to understand that there is uh, death is inevitable, and then we need to understand that there is no death. So if there is no death, there is no birth. So how do you think that there can be no death, friends? I was talking about, I was saying that whatever imprints we take, we leave this body. With the same thing, we come back. So, however, is there any possibility that you are leaving your body without any imprints, without any regrets, without any hatred, without any jealousies, without any incompletions? What happens if that, and how is it possible? First, you need to experience life. So, whenever you're practicing meditation, then only this ultimate truth experience about this. I'm not just this body, I'm not just this mind, I'm not just this intellect, but there is a God that is residing in me. So, that is eternal. So, to experience the soul in you, you need to meditate, is the first point. More and more you are in the thoughtless stage, you would be experiencing the soul, and the more and more you are experiencing the soul, uh, you would be you'd be understanding, experiencing that you are eternal. So the limitations of the body, limitations of the mind, the attachments with the body will slowly start leaving us, and then you will be truly ready to liberate yourself. So practicing meditation is one point. So, there is another point, very important point. When I've read a lot of books about it, research about these books, and about no death, life after life, many lives, many masters, life after death, and mm, uh, recently Anita Mojani's experience of near-death experience. So even I personally, I had many near-death experiences wherein I understood about the truth of the life. So I always used to feel that I don't want to be here on this earth plane. I always want to go back to my home. I feel that that is my home. So in one of my experience, master said, all the work you have is in the earth plane. So whatever accomplishment, whatever the soul expansion, whatever the greater level of state of soul you want to, if you want to become a master, if you think you are the God and you want to own the divine self, so you all the practices, all the state has to be achieved here in the earth plane itself. And during meditation, I have experienced many of my past lives which are much relevant in this life too. And I have understood my past lives. Um, there are so many few incidents in this life which I've been experiencing, and I was trying to find out the root cause of it. So even in my deep meditations, in my dream states, I have seen all my past connections of this lifetime's incompletions and this lifetime's purposes. All these were revealed to me in my deep meditative states and in my meditation and in the sleep. So that is how I could understand. I could understand the missing links and the fear of death, though physical levelly in the first dream it vanished. Knowledge wise, I could Start living. So then I started taking sessions in this. So when I took the first session of no death, there were many masters who were much elderly and even of our age also. So when I took the session, there was uh, a deep silence everywhere. Like when there is, it is like when some death happens in a house, there is silence, but that silence is not the regular silence. With a deep regret, we just fall silent, we don't speak. So there was that kind of silence because everybody feared to die. I asked them, who is ready to die? They were not ready to die. So Patriji always gave that we are not limited to this body, limited to this lifetime. We are eternally flowing. So when you understand this concept, you free yourself. You stop accumulating. If there is anything that has to be accumulated, you do your work, live moment to moment without wasting time. And when the time comes, you'd be ready to live. You not try to hold yourself, accumulate more things because uh, it is yeah, it is like just from this room to you're going into the other room, you're from this life to you're going into the other life. And moreover, once the mission is accomplished, we will leave at any cost. So why wait until then? If when the death strikes, nobody knows. You be ready to live in this moment. Every moment, start living whatever your responsibilities are there. You have to live as if you're going to die in the next moment, as if everything is going to end in this next moment. Any incompletions with your friends, there are any forgiveness, you have to go and ask someone. If anybody is there, you have wronged them, go and ask forgiveness. Make friends with everybody, forgive everyone, make friends with everyone, and enrich and nourish all your relationships. Because when you're going back leaving this body, you're not going to take all the money, all the accumulations, whatever you have accumulated, the knowledge like becoming a doctor, whatever it is, all that, this physical level knowledge you're not going to take to your next life. What you're going to take back is your enriched loving relationships, the wealth of what you're going to take there is all the good deeds you have done unconditionally to others without expectations, how much you were helpful to others, how much you were caring to others, how much you understood others, how much you did not judge others, how much you did not comment, criticize others, how much clear understanding, clarity you had towards your life, how many uh, regrets you could understand and you came out of the regrets, how much readiness, willingness was there for you to live your life and live the life immediately. Because we are just an expression. We have come, we will complete the mission, and we are the expression of the gods. Why we are trying to own this body, own this life. So all these thought forms, all this knowledge has liberated me. And when I shared this knowledge with everyone, with the masters who have attended the session, immediately they could understand the truth, and everybody ready now. Every pyramid master are living in this moment, whatever responsibilities they have right now. This is the thing we need to complete our accomplishment. We complete our work, and we are friends with everyone. We live in peace and harmony. We live and let live. That is, we always live in a liberated state. So this is called this liberated state of living in this moment, ready to die any moment, is called enlightening moment, enlightenment on no death. So this is how there is no death. So another simple word I'll say to understand this. So if there are a lot of desires in you, incompletions in you, you don't want to forgive, there is you want to carry all the sufferings inside, you don't want to come out of the sufferings, blaming everyone, playing the victim mode, and you die with all this regrets, hatred, jealousy. It means your body is dead, but your mind is active. So all the corrupted disturbed mind which you have been accumulating, that will come back again. And for that matter, if you are forcefully dying, suicide, that is much dangerous. You will, if we are forcefully killing ourselves and by suiciding ourselves, so what happens is we will go into the lower planes where all the negative lower energies would be there, and we would be infested and taken over by them. It would be much horrible. Like again, from the insect life, we have to again uh, take lives, and again we have to come into the evolution, because we all have been taking different lives, experiencing, accumulating, and then from plants to birds to animals, and now to the human. And even in the human, it is 500 to 600 years, then only we try to understand the concept of about the death, the truth about the death, and there is no death, that we are eternal. So all this will take nearly 84,000 lifetimes for us to understand. So again, you go back to zero if you are suiciding. So face the challenge, never suicide. You just face it, whatever the situation it is. You have created, you have all power to again recreate new things for it. And if you're not able to create, accept it, face it, and complete the task. Should not run away from whatever the challenges that we are facing. If you have done something wrong, then also not a problem. You face it and make sure that you'll not repeat the mistakes. So suicide is not the right choice, because we will be putting in a very horrible situation in our next life. This is proven. There are many scientific proofs for all this, friends. So in this way, so with the on the mind, you're leaving this body, again you come back in the same state. The same people cheating you, the same people hurting you, the same poverty, the same victim mode, blame mode. All the situations would be the same. There is another way. You have been learning so many concepts in the spiritual path, um, loving, compassion, forgiveness, and you are the creator of your life. You can create whatever you want. Power of words, power of thinking. So, with all this knowledge, you create whatever you want. You complete all the, leave all the regrets, and live this moment. Create whatever you want. Take charge of your life. Take responsibility of the life. Do the rest. Do the best, and leave the rest. And live moment to moment. And once the moment is gone, leave the past. In this way, whenever you are living in this moment, every time you're living in this moment, your past is dying. And every time you're not anxious about the future. So the future, that energy is saved. Whenever you're living in this moment, and all your desires, regrets, victim modes, blames, whenever you're releasing all this, your mind is dying. Mind is dying. So when you just live in this moment without thoughts, without desires, just as an expression of the God, whatever is coming, let it come. Whatever is going, let it go. Whatever is staying, let it stay. Living consciously, contributing, being living a compassionate, loving, helpful life with the knowledge, all the knowledge we have gained. It's not just gaining knowledge and keeping it as an information. Living a knowledge. When you start living the knowledge, when you allow the mind to die, when you allow the mind to die and lose all your identities, you just be the expression of the God and live in this moment. The moment to moment you're living, and you're allowing this mind to die. There are no regrets. You have forgiven everyone. You have compassion, love, and friendship for everything and everyone in your life. So what happens? You are just living as an expression, as just as an awareness. There is no mind. So when you are in this state of no mind, there is no mind. When the mind dies, and when the body dies, when you enter into the cosmos, When the mind is alive, mind is active with so many incompletions. When you die, mind enters into the cosmos and again it takes form. But when your mind dies, the cosmos enters into us. The body dies and you become one with the God. So whatever the concept which you have read in the Bible, in the Holy Scriptures, it says that you drop your mind. You are not you. You are the expression of the God. You don't belong to yourself at all. Why are you accumulating and playing your mind? And again choosing life after death, life after death, life after death. So whenever you drop all your identities, all your incompletions, all your inhibitions, and start living moment to moment, and your mind dies when you live in the no mind state, in that moment, when you're dying, there is no death because you are one with the consciousness. There is no death. When there is no death, there is no reason for us to come back again. Or else, for the burden of the mind, we need to come back. So, all the knowledge is given to us how to live practicing meditation. The knowledge is given. We are conducting group meditations. We are giving so much knowledge, applying all this knowledge. When you are living this knowledge, practically when you're living, when you become reach to a no mind state by practicing meditation and drop all your identities. So you'll be just every moment you're living and every moment you're dying. Whenever you're dying to this moment, you're just expression. So the moment the mind dies and you're living empty, when the time comes, you just say, wow, bye. I've completed my life. I'm ready. And you just say bye and you just leave the body. So that should be the nature. That should be, it's not that. That is actual state of living and dying. So in this way, whenever you're living, when you leave your body in this state of no mind, and when there is no death, ultimately there is no birth because there is no reason for you to come back. So how to understand that our mission on this earth is completed? Richard Bach in one of his books says it. So you just keep living moment to moment. Whatever is coming, take the challenges, keep on living. When the mission is accomplished, automatically you will leave this body. If you are still living, it means that your work is not complete. So every moment, live your life totally, completely, freely, in a liberated way, happily, playfully, joyfully, celebrating every moment. And when the death comes, celebrate it. We all pyramid masters celebrate death because we have first point is death is a celebration because that person who has vacated the body has completed their mission on this earth successfully. We might think, oh, he had so much suffering, he was living in poverty, he didn't do this, he did nothing. He has chosen that life and he has completed his mission. He has learned so much of experience, he has left. So it is a celebration. And especially for pyramid masters, because we have the knowledge. Now we are, by practicing meditation, we are dropping a mind. Every moment, mind is dying. We are living in the samadhi, no mind state. If you're not able to understand all these times, look back to all the 10 discourses which you have, Patriji's teachings, you will get all the information about this. So all the pyramid masters are living a no mind state. So for a no mind state, there is no but. So we are living a liberated state and we are going to be liberated. There is no coming back. And even if we have to come back, we'll come back with a mission, we'll live an enlightened life and go. So understanding there is life, living a life fully, totally. Then again, understanding that death, that it is just the body we are living, and there is a continuous of the life. And then understanding the death, then understanding the next point that there is no death. When there is no death, there is no birth. And how is that we are eternal? If we are just living your life just for yourself, sake of yourself, fulfilling all your needs and completing. So that is one life. But if you are living a purposeful life, not just for yourself, not just for your family, but you are living your life of for the everyone, for the welfare of the whole world. Let there be peace, and you're working for the peace and the cause of peace, happiness, and the cause of happiness. Like we pyramid masters have taken the responsibility of teaching meditation to the whole of the world so that they practice meditation and they come out of their suffering, so that they all become an independent master. They, when we come out of a suffering, we don't give suffering to others. So in this way, very soon there will be peace restored on the earth, the global peace restored. So by teaching meditation, by practicing, by teaching meditation, by spreading the knowledge, we are becoming eternal. So for us, we all are immortal. We are ever living and we are forever living through our nature of work, through our service. Like if I die, I'm going to be eternally alive in all the masters, whoever is listening to this, through this voice, through this knowledge, through this energy, I'm alive in all of you. Likewise, Patriji, by giving this high wisdom, the great wisdom to all of us, though he's vacated his body, he is living through us. So in this way, when we ultimately accomplish great, not just our life, but we live for the cause of the world, the greater world. So we are eternal, immortal. The real concept of eternal forever life is when you serve unconditionally without any expectations. This would be living an eternal life. So we let us all learn to live a life, understand life, and make this life a blessing, understand death, and understand no death, and then ultimately liberate ourselves. And with the knowledge, with the service, pure service, let us all become eternal, immortal beings. Thank you so much for listening to me. Today is the last episode, friends. We'll get back to you in uh, in a very few weeks with another new teachings of Patriji. Until then, keep on practicing meditation and listen to all the discourses again and again until you start practicing and living the truth. Thank you so much for being there. You can connect to Satya, all the masters who are living around Austria can connect to her and you can be part of the group meditations and knowing more knowledge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Ragini madam. That was the really ultimate truth which you have told today. Then my experience, a small experience I will tell you. That is my best friend, 32 years old. She was 10 years back. Uh, 89 years back, she left her body because of the cancer. She has got just a stomach cancer, but within 3 months, she left her body with the age of 32 years. She was my best friend, and she has two daughters, so little kids. Then when she was sick on the cancer, I felt myself also, I'm so sick. Same thing. That was, she was vacated her body. Then I was so sad because I'm not in the meditation that time. I'm not doing but I'm doing meditation, different meditations. I have prayed lot of her, but no chance. Then I'm thinking, why so 32 years woman leave the body, two children. Where is the God? That time I said, where is the God? What is God doing there? No, if God is there, why he's not saving her? Like that, my thoughts are running all the time. After that, I came into meditation, the Patri sir, thank God. I came into right meditation, Anapanasati, doing whenever I did meditation, all the things coming to me, clearing everything. Why, what, because of why. Then automatically I'm fearless. Automatically
Mm.
I'm everything, I'm ready to go now today. Like that, I became only through meditation, teachings of Patriji. Many scientists or many living persons also near death experiences are there, but no fear, no fear. Fear is very bad. So I was survived, came out of from that through meditation, through the masters, through the experiences of masters, all pyramid masters, through the knowledge. Really, thank you. Thank you so much, Ragini ma'am. Really, everybody. So, so many people having fear of death, yeah, because of only the desires and the right knowledge you have, you never fear. Really, we are. You said that no mind state, and we are no mind state. We don't have fear, and then liberating. And that is many things we have spoken, but it's my experience really like that. If you do meditation, if you do read the real books, listening to the masters, we are all fearless, friends. Please,
Yes.
thank you so much for having you. Thank you so much, friends, for coming and supporting us. And please meditate, and just take the knowledge through meditation, your own knowledge. Really experience it. Thank you.